In the bustling heart of the city, where anonymity and excitement danced in the air, Olivia and Ethan played a tantalizing game of desire. Their paths had crossed one fateful day at a crowded art gallery, and from that moment on, they found themselves inexplicably drawn to each other. Their attraction was undeniable, but instead of immediately surrendering to their passions, they chose to tease each other with subtle touches and secret kisses in public places. Each encounter was a carefully orchestrated dance of seduction, leaving them both craving more. They would meet at social gatherings, brushing their fingers against each other in a seemingly innocent gesture that sent a jolt of electricity through their bodies. Their eyes would lock from across the room, silently communicating their unspoken desires. Olivia and Ethan became masters of the art of teasing. They would stand close enough to feel each other's body heat, but never close enough to quench the fiery hunger that burned within them. Their conversations were laced with innuendos, each word carrying an underlying current of longing. At crowded parties, Olivia would lean in to whisper something in Ethan's ear, her breath grazing his skin, sending shivers down his spine. He would respond with a gentle touch on the small of her back, a fleeting caress that left her breathless. They knew the risks of their game, the danger of being caught in their acts of teasing passion, but the allure of the forbidden only fueled their desire. They savored the thrill of being so close, yet so far, their hearts racing as they danced on the edge of temptation. Months passed, and the teasing only intensified their cravings. The desire that had once been a flickering flame had now grown into an all-consuming inferno. They yearned for the moment when they could finally be alone, their bodies entwined in a passionate embrace, and their lips meeting in a searing kiss. Finally, one moonlit night, fate smiled upon them. They found themselves alone in the quiet sanctuary of Olivia's dimly lit apartment. The air was heavy with anticipation, the energy between them crackling like electricity. Without a word, Olivia took a step closer to Ethan, her eyes locked on his, silently conveying her desire. He didn't hesitate, closing the distance between them and pulling her into his arms. Their bodies molded together, fitting like two pieces of a puzzle. Their lips met in a feverish kiss, a culmination of months of teasing and yearning. The passion that had been simmering beneath the surface now erupted like a volcano, consuming them both. Their hands roamed freely over each other's bodies, exploring every inch of skin they had longed to touch. As clothes fell to the floor, they surrendered to each other, their bodies moving in perfect harmony. The intimacy they had teased for so long was now a reality, and it was more exquisite than they had ever imagined. Their love-making was a symphony of desire, each movement a crescendo of pleasure. Time seemed to stand still as they lost themselves in each other, their souls finally united after months of teasing and anticipation. When morning came, Olivia and Ethan lay tangled in each other's arms, their bodies sated and their hearts overflowing with love. Their teasing game had evolved into something deeper, a connection that transcended physical desire. And so, as the sun rose over the city, Olivia and Ethan knew that their love was more than just a tantalizing game of teasing. It was a powerful bond, forged through months of longing and anticipation, and it was a love that would endure far beyond the thrill of their secret rendezvous.